It's time now to go inside innovation, brought to you by DMI, mobilizing enterprises for the connected world. Well, Indianapolis-based Scale Computing recently made headlines for partnering with tech hardware giant Lenovo to sell edge computing products globally. The Hoosier computing firm has also secured nearly $35 million in funding and plans to add 100 jobs. For details on what it all means, let's turn now to CEO Jeff Reedy. And Jeff, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Scale Computing, 11-year-old company, really one of the success stories in the world of technology in Indiana. You provide IT virtualization infrastructure. Tell us what that means.
What that means is we provide the hardware and software that runs all the rest of your applications as a business. And kind of what makes us unique is that we've built a artificial intelligence layer on there that enables that platform to run with little or no actual IT administration.
Yeah, so it's a model that has been successful. What kinds of companies really in your sweet spot?
Well, historically, we've done a lot of small and mid-sized companies where you have very limited IT staff, so we could augment what they were doing. Now what we're doing is going globally into very distributed environments like retailers, for example. You can imagine a grocery store would have no IT people on site, yet they have mission-critical applications that run there.
All right, I talked about the partnership. You talk about going global. Tech hardware giant Lenovo just announced a product partnership with the company. Talk about that.
That's right. So we've been working kind of behind the scenes with Lenovo for a while, but this is now taking that partnership globally, really targeting global retailers, very large, Fortune 50 type companies, as well as our kind of core SMB.
What does that partnership potentially hold for you?
Well, it's huge for the company because one of the biggest objections you always get is who the heck is Scale Computing, right? And so having sort of a big brother like Lenovo standing behind us and saying this is a great solution for you is a big deal.
There are people inside and outside of Indiana who really like what you're doing. Obviously, this latest round of funding, $35 million. That's a big chunk of money. Talk about that when, if you will, and where you plan to use the funding.
Yeah, so it was obviously a very large round of funding, which we're really excited about. We're going to nearly double the staff, and it's really to, on one hand, support this global expansion with Lenovo, as well as just keep kind of doing what we're doing. We've been growing sort of 50% a year.
Yeah, so doubling will put you up over 200 employees.
That's right. Yeah.
You were at the Purdue Research Park here in Indianapolis for a number of years. You're now at the Union 525 in downtown Indianapolis. Really cool technology space. Talk about the vibe. You're a Rose-Hulman graduate. You spent some time out in California, decided to come back and run this company and grow this company. Talk about how you see the tech scene in Indiana right now.
Well, it's come a long way. In the 20 years that I've been involved, it's gone from I was one of the only folks in town to now there's sort of tech startups everywhere, and the community of folks helping each other get off the ground has really developed.
You think Indiana and Indianapolis blowing up the myth you can't grow technology here?
Well, I'm trying to do my part to help that. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty well, right, in comparison to a lot of cities.
All right, very quickly, 20 seconds, but as you look at the next 5 to 10 years, where you see growth opportunities?
Well, look, I think we're on a path to hopefully be looking towards an IPO in a few years. We'll see. You never know how these things go, but we're growing very quickly. Big partners like Lenovo help us get there, and this funding will help too. Scale
Computing, an IT company here in Indianapolis and Indiana, continuing to do great things. Jeff Reedy, the CEO, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right.